Love you. Daytime visit this time because we've been really enjoying the night vibes. However, we have found that when we're here in the daytime, we can ride a few more rides, which we've been wanting to do. So the plan, so to speak, is first things first, we're going to get some food because it is the afternoon and we haven't even eaten breakfast. It was a bit of a chaotic morning. We've pretty much just had our morning water and coffee. So your girl's gotta eat. We added our name to the walk-up list at Carnation Cafe to see if maybe we can try it there. But if not, I think the thought was to go to Troubadour Tavern and try one of their famous baked potatoes. I love a baked potato situation. So we'll see what happens. We're on the walk-up list. If by the time I'm done with this, we get the notification, we're gonna try Carnation Cafe. The rides we wanna try and hit while we're here today are the mountains. So Thunder Mountain. Space Mountain would be great just because we love it and we've only ridden it once. And Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That's the game plan. Again, we keep it loose, pivot if we need to. So we'll see how that goes and we'll check in with you along the way. So Philly cheese potato, it's baked potato filled with Italian sausage, thinly sliced steak, bell peppers, pepperoncini, cheese sauce, and cherry pepper spread. Okay. So we did have to pivot. We ended up going to Refreshment Corner and getting a baked potato there. It looked really, really good. And also, we were just so hungry. There was still like a 20-minute wait at Carnation Cafe. And we would have waited, but the food, it's lunch and dinner menu, and it's just a little heavy for being like our first real meal of the day. I realize this baked potato looks super heavy, but we are sharing it. And it's kind of breakfasty, you know? Potato, Italian sausage, cheese. It's got a breakfast vibe to it. Shall we dig into this baked potato and see what it's all about?
Let's do it.
This looks great. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Right away, I get the spices and the Italian sausage. Mm-hmm. The potatoes cook perfectly. It's so nice and soft. And surprisingly, it's really well seasoned. I thought I was going to have to add salt to this, but no, not at all. And like you get the kind of little freshness from the green onion. I got a little of that acidic bite from the pepperoncini. This is a good mix of flavors. I like this a lot.
Definitely like the spice and the pepperoncini in it. Adds a nice...
Yeah, it adds a little heat too. This is great. I'm really, really enjoying this. Sometimes the changes are, it's like it's just meant to be.
You gotta keep it loose, Be flexible.
Keep it limba. So we're going to finish our potato. We, of course, got a little more coffee. And then I think we're going to check and see what some ride times are. Maybe we'll be able to do Thunder Mountain or Space Mountain. Maybe let's start with Tiana's in case we get wet, and that way we have time to dry with the sun.
Well, I have to say, the other night when we were at the Harbor Galley, where we were having the 50s, the boats were right behind us coming after having the fall from the mountain. So I was like, and you heard all the screams.
Oh, on Tiana's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I think I want to do this ride.
Well, you've been wanting to do it. I've kind of been the one that's like, I don't want to get wet. But it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. It's like 71 degrees. There's not a cloud in the sky. So we'll see how it is from here.
I like this ride a lot because it sort of harkens back to the earliest Mickey Mouse and Disney animations and all the shorts.
Nothing can stop us now. I tell you how. We're gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride.
We got this holiday cookie cold brew. I know Disneyland is all about the cold brews. We're not really cold coffee people, but sometimes they're a little fun to get. I am more of a warm beverage, hot coffee always, even when it's 100 degrees out in the summer, I take my coffee hot. But I wanted a little caffeine kick. We just did Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, right? And it was so fun. I love that ride. It's so sweet and wholesome. So we just did that and we figured let's hop on over to the Troubadour Tavern because I've seen this cold brew. It comes with a whole sugar cookie. Like, look at this thing. So let's see what this is about. You're more the sugar cookie kind of person, Ren. I don't really care for sugar cookies, but who knows? That's actually not bad. For a sugar cookie, I don't hate it. It's not super sweet, which is what I typically don't like about sugar cookies. You're gonna love this, Ren. Let me pass that on over to you. All right, now let's try this cold brew.
That's definitely my style.
It's good. It's a little sweet. I'd like it if it tasted a little more like coffee, but it is good. I'm not mad at this. I like it. What do you think of the cold brew?
It's okay. Like you, I think I'm more of a hot coffee kind of person, but the cookie is on point.
I feel like I should have gotten this earlier because as you can see, it's also time for a sweater. It's getting cold now, and now my hands are freezing. So I think after this, we may need to get another warm beverage.
I think our train's coming. It's a cool little corner around here, though, over by the Troubadour Tavern.
We've never been by here before. There's the theater, there's the train going by behind us, there's the Troubadour Tavern, and then we've got It's a Small World over that way. We've had to pivot quite a bit. Tiana's Bayou Adventure was down, so we couldn't even go there. Thunder Mountain was like a 55-minute wait, no gracias.
But that one has a tendency to break down or stop halfway through the wait.
And then Space Mountain was 45 minutes. Let's see what the wait times look like right now. Thunder Mountain's 30 minutes. I think we are gonna make our way to Thunder Mountain and hope that the wait stays like that and doesn't break down.
One of the things about the roller coasters, I like them, they're fun, but I'm never super eager to do them. You can get cool roller coasters anywhere in the world, Whereas some of the dark rides are more unique to being here, Like Pirates of the Caribbean, it's there's nothing like that anywhere. But I'm still excited. It's been a long time since I've been on this ride.
This is one of my favorite rides in the park, and we haven't been able to ride it since it reopened. So we're almost there. And also, I'm super excited that it's nighttime. That's even more fun.
All right, so everything I just said about roller coasters not being a priority, forget I said that.
Thunder Mountain is seriously one of the most fun rides. It's classic OG coaster. So much fun. I don't really remember Magic Kingdom in Orlando, but I feel like this one's better.
And I think doing it at night too just brings out something totally unique in it,
No, it's so fun at night. Look how beautiful. And the wait time said 40 minutes and we were in and out in 30, so that was great too. We're braving Tiana's. Hopefully we don't get too wet. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still dry for now. We're pretty dry.
Oh Oh man, that was so fun. That was so cool.
That was such a good time. I will say I like maneuvered my knees to be up and like pushed up against your seat. I was sitting behind you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that I could maybe avoid my feet getting so wet. But for the most part, some droplets on the sweater, nothing too severe. I'm glad we did it. It was really fun.
I'm so glad we did it. Had thrills, a little bit of mystery, and good music.
Yeah, great music.
We were jamming.
So now I'm hungry. I don't know how you feel.
I'm feeling like I can go for something.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna try something we haven't had before. We'll see.
Let's go check it out.
We actually decided on coming to eat at Red Rose Tavern because, I don't know, we were just feeling it. We'd been wanting to try some things on their menu and they looked good and they had mobile ordering available, although it is taking a little while longer than I anticipated. It's also prime dinner time and we normally don't eat around this time because we like to avoid these crowds. We kind of eat on the off times, but we're waiting on the food. We found a nice little table in this cute little nook here. Well, we got some garlic pommes frites, which comes with like this little remoulade sauce. I love a French fry moment. This is called the Burger Fantasyland Fairfold. It's a flour tortilla filled with seasoned ground beef, hash browns, cheese, white cheese sauce, and burger sauce. We've been wanting to try this, so let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna get into some French fries first. Cheers. So we've had the fries here and I love them, but I will say these are like cold and kind of still right now. Probably because it's so crazy in here. I'll take it. I'm so hungry.
I'm liking the atmosphere in here.
It's always a vibe in the Red Rose Tavern. And I think that's why we chose to come here, more for the vibe. We were between here and going to Docking Bay 7 and Galaxy's Edge, but they were kind of close to closing time too, and it felt a little like,
You don't want to have that feeling of like being rushed out,
Right.
you know?
And also it's like cozy and warm in here, how a tavern feels. All right, let's try this burger. This burger thing. It kind of reminds me of like a crunch wrap without the crunch part. Let's see. Ooh.
It also probably helps that we just recently watched Beauty and the Beast.
That too, I think we were feeling this vibe. That is giving Burger King in a very good way. Right? Okay, it's giving less Burger King now and more like breakfast feels with the hash browns. We've been wanting to try that since we first came here weeks ago. The ground beef is seasoned really well. The hash browns, perfect texture, perfect amount of sauce too.
And the cheese just the right amount too.
Yeah, like I don't even feel like I need to dip this in anything.
I feel like we're all about to like bust out into a song and be merry.
Like in the movie. Also, this is warm. This came out perfect. The tortilla is a really nice texture too. It's not overly chewy.
It's all the flavor that you want in a good burger, but it's a little bit easier to manage.
Plus the hash browns are such a nice touch.
Yeah,
this is
that's
great.
true.
This is 10 out of 10.
The hash browns definitely add like a pillowy feel to it, you know?
I also love that they play the Beauty and the Beast music in here.
I think that's one of my favorite parts about this place. That movie has like one of the greatest soundtracks I can think of.
And Red Rose Tavern really makes you feel like you're in the tavern in the movie. And it feels like you're in this small French village. I think we're gonna see if we can manage Space Mountain before we head home to the cookies. We'll see where the wind blows.
We're not cold at all.
We did not get to do Space Mountain. It was like 75-minute wait, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
thank
It
you.
was slammed off the whole time.
We did Peter Pan instead, which was like 30 minutes, and the ride is about 3 seconds long, but it's so fun. And then we decided to end the night. We have the babies at home that we want to get back to. And our first thought was to get a sweet treat and a warm beverage. And we originally thought churros, but then I remembered about Beignets Express here in
Beignet.
downtown Disney.
Beignet Express.
So we came, we were all excited, and the line was wrapped around the building. And I'm done with lines for tonight. So we continued walking, but we did get a warm bevy at Parkside Market Coffee here in downtown Disney. We got their Mexican hot chocolate for a sip. Ooh, that's nice. It's not too sweet. I like that. And it's warm. Warmed my hands. My hands were freezing. Everything was pretty much a hit. I was gonna say originally that my favorite was the Red Rose Tavern burger tortilla situation, but I remember the big potato from Refreshment Corner, and that was so good too. And so was the holiday cookie cold brew, and so was the burger tortilla. I mean, the only thing that wasn't great tonight were the garlic plum frites, but you know, it happens. It was busy. It's just one of those situational kind of things. And now this warm beverage too is good.
It's
So
gonna be good for the ride home.
yeah, this is going to be good for the ride home. It's great leaving at this time. What is it, like 9 o'clock?
Something like that.
Because there's no traffic, so it's only going to take us half an hour to get home, and I love that. Tonight was definitely successful with the food. We did also ride a lot of rides, which was super fun.
I really love Thunder Mountain tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Doing that at night.
Also a ride, like what was your favorite ride moment tonight?
Yeah, I really loved Tiana's Bayou
That was so
Adventure.
fun.
I really loved the Mickey and Minnie's Railway. But I think Thunder Mountain was my favorite. You know, just that moment where we first took off. You saw the nighttime all around us and the full moon was
The
out.
full moon, yeah, that was so beautiful.
And it was so cool.
Yeah, that was super fun. I think Thunder Mountain was my favorite too, although tonight was also good all around with the rides that we did. It was a fun time. And we got to do 2 out of the 3 mountains, so
That's true.
that's a win.
That's true.